Hello, let's do Wordle for Tuesday, March 17th. Can we get all green for St. Patrick's Day? We'll see. Our starting word that we spun the wheel for was tarot. All right, already broke all green. The A is yellow. I'm thinking A in the middle because why not? Common letters S, L, N. So something like slang would be fine. Might be able to do better. Maybe include an E somewhere. What if I just did like snail? I know we don't have the E yet, but I feel like getting two vowels is better on the second guess. All right. And put the L second with the A here. I wonder if it's a double S. Might as well do like clash though. Well, if it's double S, class is possible. And the H gives us a little bit more info, I think. So we'll try clash. Ooh. Should have stuck with my... Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I should have stuck with my instinct to double S, but it wasn't that either. I think it's clasp then. And hopefully there's not 15 more of those. All right. Can't say I was all green, but I have quite a bit of green, so that has to count for something. And I'm wearing kind of an interesting green color today. All right. Well, before we do any analysis, we will spin the wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. It is fourth, suggested by Positively Andy. So if you would like to follow along, tomorrow we will be starting with fourth. All right, let's do some analysis here. The answer was clasp, and we started with tarot. All right, this is just peels or plain if you want an answer. I went with snail. Getting that P would be extremely helpful. Apparently clasp is just a good one. All right, so snail was not on the list. Snail actually could have lost on shame. Wow. Okay. After snail, we only had 11 words left. It's just claps. Interesting. Why not just go clasp? Huh. Okay. Well, I went clash. Interesting. Clash would have lost on glass. Wow. LASS was a problem, apparently. Huh. So I think the reason claps is better then, although clasp is okay too. But claps is good because having that S at the end gives you a lot of flexibility on getting letters you need if you're stuck in that LASS trap because you don't actually have to put S fourth. That seems interesting. All right. Well, so I got lucky again and again, but then I got unlucky on that first clasp. All right. I got lucky in that it wasn't one of the answers that I would have lost on with those guesses. It would go peels, and then it's only clasp, or it would go plain. From plain, it's down to clamp, clasp, or glamp. Glamp. What is that? Let's look up glamp. A form of camping involving accommodation and facilities more luxurious than those associated with traditional camping. You're glamping, like glamorous camping or something. All right. So it says go for any of them. So it's going to be a 3 or a 4 with plain. It's guaranteed 3 with whatever the other one was, peels. All right. Tails is what it starts with. Then we go scalp. That's C and P. Scalp is an anagram of clasp. All right. Is clasp in the list? It's there. It's just not quite as good. All right. Steel, same letters, different spots. It's going to go, it could get clasp right away if we go for an answer. If we do claps, then we have an anagram. So there's a few anagrams of clasp, apparently. Adieu is a very most common starting word. With that A, we do clasp, so we get a 2. All right, audio. Still have the A, we go table. And then we go clasp, so we get a 3. Clasp is just a good word. All right, stare, another common starting word. We have the A and the S. We're going to go clans. And then we could go clash, clasp, so 3 or 4. If we go for an answer instead, we go class, and then we could go 3 or 4 still. Trace tries to get in 2. It does. There you go. And hooray for Trace. Oh, wait, isn't clasp what the official bot starts with? Congrats to a gazillion hard mode players who start with clasp. All right. Well, let's check the bot and see how many that was. I totally didn't click for me that clasp is the hard mode bot start. Oh, let me get the screenshot first. I have to build suspense. All right. Screenshot clasp. It didn't even occur to me. All right. Cool. Let's analyze in hard mode first. Give me a 98 skill. That's not bad. 34 luck. Average is 3. It would have gotten it in 1. Let's see. Who else started with tarot? 42 others so far. Slain being the most common follow-up. Very similar to snails, just the L is second. Slain, Lane, is accepted. Clasp. All right. Congrats to those who got it in 2. How many people is this? 7% of 42 people. So is that 7 people? No, that's not how that works. What is that? Is that just... It's 3 people. Okay. 2 or 3 people. I'm not sure how it rounds. Got it in 2. So congrats there. We've got plane, slack, sneak, spade, leash, scale. I'm not the only one who did snail. All right. Clash, class. So this is why it's such a high skill score, is because when you get trapped and there's really nothing to do, it gives you 99s down the line. Yep, it gets it in 1. Oh, I wonder what it guesses. Huh. I guess I have to reveal it to find out. Wow. So we've got 1.7% of hard mode players getting it in 1. Amazing. All right. We've got 12.4, 47.6, 82, 96.4, greater than 99. Yeah. If you're losing, it's on Clash and Class. All right. And in, normal mode, we're going to have far fewer starting with clasp because the bot doesn't do it. Gives me a 93 skill this time. Maybe starting with tarot. 40. Place, spade, snail, slain. See, clasp isn't even in the list here for people following up. Spade, snail, slain, shine, ghoul, death. Interesting. Just ignore the A entirely. Sedan, Spain slice. Is tarot ghoul or tarot death? Like, interesting. Well, death uses the A, but ghoul doesn't. No one went slice. A few people went snail. Interesting that slain is more common. Slain isn't even on here. Slain. Whereas it was the top pick in hard mode. Interesting spread there. All right. Well, why? Okay. It wanted to do a filler here to narrow down the 3 options of clash, clasp, class, I guess. Or something like that. All right. It goes slate, chaps, which is a filler, and then clasp. All right. We got a 0.5% starting with clasp today. Getting it in 1. Congrats. We got 6.2, 35.8, 74.1, 93.5, 98.9. So we still didn't even breach 99%. It is a little trappy, though. I mean, that's the reason. Clasp versus clash. Claps, losing on claps. Oof. That's got to hurt because that can't even be an answer. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. If you would like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.